So then we get all the research in and we start to try to make heads or tails of it. And to be honest with you, it was chaotic. I don't know if anyone else remembers, but there were probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 versions of the brief, if I remember correctly, before we landed on the one we landed on. And you know, there were pretty good debates about what the target audience should be. There were ideas about real news, heavy-duty news addicts. There were some people arguing vociferously that MSNBC.com ought to stake their claim on technology since one of their parents was and is one of the great technology companies of all time, and that was the ground that we should plow because that was going to be the most fertile. And really what they should do is they should move as quickly as they can into the technology gap in terms of online news and really emphasize video and bells and whistles and everything. There were people arguing about they should be all about breaking news, that they had, you know, NBC and they were not taking enough advantage of the NBC relationships, et cetera, et cetera. So we had people really staking out different territories, and then as the research came in and started getting processed and we started winnowing it down, we realized really for MSNBC.com to do what they wanted to do, for the money they wanted to do it with, they really had to be as focused as they could about dredging up this highly valuable group of online news consumers, which was this idea of the News Explorer. And that's really was the key turning point of this whole thing, is we started thinking about explorers and addicts and junkies, and what was it about explorers and addicts and junkies that set them apart from the rest of us sort of lemmings that sort of followed our same news routine every day. And it was essentially that they liked the process, you know, that they liked the process of getting a news high rather than just getting the news. And that was sort of the aha moment where the chaos stopped, right? So there was a period of time where we were searching and groping and grappling, and then we finally kind of, and I don't even, to our credit, I don't even remember who had it, but we finally did say, you know what, it's this explorer that we need to unearth. We need to do something where they self-select into the campaign, into the big idea. We need to describe them. We need to describe a big idea that would draw them into it. And once we got that, then again, that's when sort of the chaos starts to cease. You start coming around together on a brief that the creatives are happy about, that the planners and the researchers are happy about, that the account people feel like they can sell to the client. And that's where we ended up on this whole idea of news explorers enjoying the process just as much as the destination, or the journey or the ride just as much as the destination. And that was really sort of the breakthrough moment, because then we kind of knew everything else fell into place from there. Then we kind of knew we had it, and it was a matter of articulating the big idea at that point in time.